So we'll roll into this. Man, we need a TV timeout or something. I'm hurting. All right, so we'll go through the.
Did you shit
I got to
yourself?
poop. No, I got to poop.
Oh wow.
I mean, you can take off here. Me and Barry will talk about some stuff.
I mean,
Well, you may have to run in here, get on my computer so you can scroll.
I mean, we can switch. We can switch.
What we're doing
I'm a power through it.
Are we covering the top 10 or the whole mock draft?
This is the whole thing. So we'll kind of skim through it a little bit, talk about some key acquisitions, mostly the top 10, which is going to be the most talking points. And then obviously when we get to the Dolphins, who potentially will have the 32nd pick in the draft.
I did get rock hard watching the Pats lose, dude. If we could have bet in Oklahoma, I would have been like halfway to rich because I would have put all my money on the Pats getting blown out. So I knew they were the inferior team, being an AFC East, consigliere. It's not the right word, but it doesn't matter.
All right.
Sorry.
So the Jacksonville Jaguars did secure the first round pick because the Detroit Lions are fucking stooges and had to go and beat Aaron Rodgers down in the last week of the NFL season. So I think 1 and 2, if you guys can see it on the screen here, if not, I'll try to blow it up a little bit. Man in the arena. I can blow this up somehow. Here we go. Boom. There we go. So Adrian Hutchinson goes number 1, and then Kayvon Thibodeau, is that how you pronounce that?
Sure.
Number 2. I think these two dudes could almost flip at 1 and 2. Like you could take either one and probably be just fine.
I don't know why Kiper has Hutchinson first whenever everybody thinks that Thibodeau goes first.
Because of the way Hutchinson came on at the end of the season.
Don't you dare argue with Mel. He's the master.
Dude, Mel's got some of the worst
Mel
takes ever.
Mel gets the easy picks right and then is historically bad on the back 22. Like historically bad on the back 22.
I mean,
it's pretty hard to predict a full draft here with trades and all, and put teams taking players like no one. I don't think anyone saw the Cowboys taking CeeDee Lamb at 11 2 years ago. I think they had them taking a defensive lineman.
It was not. It was like 17.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, Cowboys need a wide receiver. Because they didn't. It worked out. It panned out in their favor very, very well.
But you couldn't pass on that. I mean, the Raiders go, we want speed with Ruggs, and then here comes the Broncos, and they're like, we'll take Jerry Jeudy. CeeDee Lamb kind of fell right in Jerry Jones' lap, and there's no way you pass on that kind of talent.
Right.
Yep.
I think Mel Kiper notoriously doesn't do trades, and he did like his first trade ever, and I think it was Miami. It was like 2 different teams, and he had Miami like moving up to grab like Trey Lance or something stupid. I'm like, you're a fucking clown, Mel Kiper. Even though I respect you and I think he's funny as hell, like, what a clown, dude.
Dude hasn't changed his hairstyle since '86.
I love it.
Mock drafts, McShay or Kiper?
I compare both, but I think McShay historically is more accurate than Kiper. But Kiper's been doing it since like '86.
Yeah, Kiper did call like the first 7 picks though, once after all the trades were done in real life, because he just kept bragging about that.
Yeah, I mean, and quarterback. If it was a quarterback heavy draft, I could see calling the first 7. Probably like when Josh Allen and all those dudes were drafted. Like the only thing you could have got wrong was Sam Darnold flipping with Baker. That's like pretty much the only. That's pretty much everything because everyone thought Sammy D was a clear cut number 1, and then Baker Time took over. The Jags. So Nick in here says the Jags need O-line help. They also need defensive line help. They need somebody who can come off the edge with Josh Allen here. I think a defensive lineman is their number 1 pickup because they'll have an early 2nd round pick, and this is kind of a deep offensive line draft, kind of same as last year. And then the Detroit Lions get Kayvon Thibodeau here. Like I said, Adrian and Thibodeau could flop, and this is kind of Baker, Sam Darnold situation here. They could flop, and it probably wouldn't make too much of a difference. Evan Neal to the Houston Texans, best pickup they could probably get. Kyle Hamilton, safety from Notre Dame. Excuse me.
So the Texans go lineman right there. Are they saying we run it with Davey Mills?
I didn't even think about that, but that's kind of what it looks like.
I think they're I think old Davey.
Unless they think
earned it.
Deshaun's gonna come back.
He's not.
Absolutely not.
No, they already said that they're going to try to trade him before March, straight up.
Yeah, but they're not backing off what they want either. They still want their full 3 picks, couple players.
Yeah, well, they're not going to get that, and they're not going to get it from Miami either. You know who they are going to get it from? Hot take, calling it now. Sean Watson will be Carolina Panther. Boom. Yep.
It's not a hot take.
Not a hot take, but that's what my guess is. Way to shut me down.
The Panthers are going to trade CMC for Deshaun.
Ooh,
that'd be disgusting for CMC. T's and P's to him. Hopefully he doesn't get traded to the Houston Texans and his career dies. Kyle Hamilton from Notre Dame, the safety. The dude's an absolute monster. He did have a knee injury.
Very tall. 6'4" right there it says.
Yep, 6'4", 220.
Sheesh.
Very good. The Giants drafted another offensive lineman here. It's not really panning out for them, so they got to keep drafting. Carolina Panthers draft another offensive lineman. Not really panning out for them, but they'll keep trying. David Adabo from Michigan. This is a solid pickup for the New York Giants, assuming they don't trade off this pick. I think they trade off this pick.
Wow.
I don't think Giants go offensive line.
With their first pick, I feel like they have to. Their defense wasn't that bad. It just their offense couldn't score.
Their offense was absolutely horrid.
So it's like maybe I'm not saying draft a wide receiver because their wide receiver core.
That's kind of where I was leaning.
Really not their wide receiver core is really not bad. I think it entirely has to do with Danny Dimes.
I was going to say wide receiver, which they are kind of loaded, or Danny Dimes replacement.
They're loaded on raw talent, yeah, but they can't do anything
because of Danny Dimes.
Yeah, their defense sucked too. I mean, I don't know. They need a lot of
safety
help.
more than they need. I mean, Jabril's good, but Jabril kind of stinks back there.
Yeah, he not looking that great. Atlanta Falcons go with Derek Singletary or Stingley Jr., cornerback from LSU out of DBU. To pair on the other side of AJ Terrell. That'll be a probably solid pickup for them, even though I think they really need wide receiver talent.
They're going to lose
not more cornerback talent. Like, assume Calvin doesn't come back. Who's their next wide receiver? Russell Gage, Kyle Pitts. It's like, get another guy in there. Next man up. Draft his replacement. Act like he's not coming back. The Broncos get an inside linebacker. That's a good pickup for them. They're pretty solid at wide receiver, barring injuries. Defense not bad. They're good at safety. They're good at corner. They're pretty loaded. Need D linemen and edge rushers, basically. The New York Jets have Seattle's pick. They get a 6'5".
Ooh.
Is this guy? Yeah, 6'5" wide receiver.
Damn, he was on the basketball team too.
Yeah, basketball player.
Whoa.
This is kind of surprising. The Washington football team take Malik Willis first over Coral. Was it Corral or Coral? Corral and Pickett. Like, why is Malik Willis going above them? I just didn't watch a single Malik Willis game.
Read the article. God.
Is it this right here? It's like, I don't know.
You know the mock draft dudes. They get a big old boner about one guy or whatever, and they go up 10 to 12 spots just based upon.
This is all before the. This is all.
I like this guy.
Yeah, they're just.
No saying, if I was a GM, I'd draft this dude. Dude turned out to be a complete fucking bust.
Minnesota Vikings take another cornerback, much needed position for them at the moment. Assuming Patrick Peterson doesn't re-sign.
He's a free agent.
Yeah, could re-sign. Garrett Wilson for the Cleveland Browns, great pickup for Cleveland. I think Cleveland is going to commit to Baker Mayfield in the offseason. At least give him one more year on a franchise, and then see where he goes from there. This is a great pickup for the Cleveland Browns if they do draft him. I could see Garrett. Oh shit, wrong button.
Wow.
I can see. Oh God, we're falling apart. Cancel the show.
It's kind of weird to me that was Drake London the first receiver off the board
this year? No, Garrett Wilson's the first receiver.
No, Drake London at 10.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. the 6'5" guy. And I think they're only doing that because the Jets need size. They don't have a wide receiver 6 foot tall or taller.
We also have like 3 picks, right?
I mean, Elijah Moore would kind of burst on the scene for them. They have Corey Davis, who they signed in the offseason for a long-term deal.
Short. You can't do it all with little bitty guys. You got to get a big guy, according to their formula. Tyler Lindenbaum, center for Iowa, probably the best offensive lineman in the draft, in my opinion. But the teams drafting above them need tackles, not interior. Philly gets Devin Lloyd out of Utah. Great linebacker here. This dude had a hell of a year, looking pretty good for there. I don't think the Eagles, maybe they need a linebacker. I don't know. What's up, Cody? Maybe Nick Lamb, the expert of the Philadelphia Eagles here, can chime in and tell us what they're really looking for. But
Eagles need everything because they stink.
Yeah.
They need defense bad.
And then the Eagles back-to-back picks at 15 and 16. Taking Arnold, can't pronounce his name, defensive end from Penn State.
Ibiketti.
Pretty solid here. The Chargers take a defensive tackle. Here comes the Saints with the first-round quarterback pick and Kenny Pickett. Listen, I'm not opposed to this. I'm not opposed to it.
I did just get my pill like
we talked about it earlier.
I think my first Ian Book here.
Nice. You guys got Ian Book. That guy's a superstar. He shredded Miami.
I like Corral over Pickett. That's me.
I like Pickett over Corral. But
Corral's coming off that leg injury from the bowl game. Jameis Winston is the future over there, dude. I'm tired of you guys.
Here's the Eagles' next pick, Chris Olave, who I think is arguably the best wide receiver in the draft. It could go either way between him and Garrett Wilson. I don't know much about the London dude. I just know he's tall as fuck.
He got hurt, Cody. He got hurt. You got to give Jameis a full season here.
Yeah. I don't know. Jameis.
Damn it, Vance. You off the Jameis wagon already? Jeez.
I don't know. Man.
I know.
The leg injury. The dude is already pretty slow. He's getting kind of chubby.
What?
I don't know.
Manning won Super Bowls.
I don't know. Pittsburgh Steelers get their quarterback replacement. They saying fuck Mason Rudolph. All-time Ohio State great. Just saying that for Cody Turner's benefit. So he doesn't get all down about OSU.
Ohio State.
OSU.
What?
Mason Rudolph went to Oklahoma State.
OSU.
You said Ohio State.
Oh, sorry.
Confused the shit out of me.
Did you just compare Winston to Manning? Yeah, Seth, you clown.
No, you talk about mobility. Mobility-wise, yeah, Winston's faster.
Then Pickett?
Than Manning.
Oh, well, fuck everybody's. I'm faster than Peyton Manning.
You acting like you need legs to win fucking football games.
You do now, unless your name's Tom Brady.
That's true.
Even Aaron Rodgers gets out of the pocket.
Yeah.
He has like 5 rushing touchdowns this year.
No, dude, Jameis can get out of the pocket.
Jameis gets out of the pocket, dude. That dude tumbling downfield. Matt Corral here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I like that pickup a lot for Pittsburgh. That's a huge acquisition if they can get him at pick 20. Patriots get Jamison Williams out of.
This is a steal for the Patriots if Jamison Williams falls to 21.
That really would be, actually.
He did tear his ACL, but this could be a Waddle story.
It could be. Yeah.
But like with medicine and doctors today, are ACLs even like that crazy?
They come back stronger.
Are they even that crazy anymore to tear your ACL? I mean, yeah, you're out for a long time.
The only bad example is Saquon right now.
True. Oof.
That's because the Giants fucking stink.
Yeah. The giant stinking like that. That is solely why Saquon's knee is sucking to win.
Yep.
I'll buy it, dude. I'll buy it.
All right. These next 2 picks are submitted in. The next ones are they'll fluctuate. Andrew Booth Jr., Raiders corner. Definitely need to pick up there. Another DN finals. They need him, assuming AJ Watt doesn't re-sign. If JJ Watt re-signs, I don't see them drafting a defensive end. I think they'll wait a year because I mean I don't know much about this guy here. Maybe he's great, maybe he's not. I'll do some more research on him. When I do my mock draft, I'll do research on all these guys. We'll get a crazy mock draft going.
Ooh.
Another Trayvon here for the Dallas Cowboys. You'll see later in a graphic that I have. I misspelled Trayvon.
He did.
Defensive end out of Georgia. Solid pickup because they're probably going to lose Randy Gregory is what Seth is assuming from a conversation earlier. We'll see there. The Cincinnati Bengals take Trevor Penning, finally getting some offensive lineman help for the most sacked quarterback in the league since he's entered the league. Miami Dolphins get another wide receiver and Jahan Dotson out of Penn State here. Probably need a quarterback at this spot, but they're going to – no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah. Got to get another wide receiver.
Another wide receiver because got signed clown, take $10 million and run.
Exactly.
Trent McDuffie goes there. Sam Howell to Detroit. That's based on the Rams pick here. That's a solid pick for them, even though he did not look that great this season in college football. Kansas City defensive end. I'm really worried about these picks because they're going to fluctuate and they'll probably change. Corner for Tennessee, and then the Green Bay Packers expect to have the number 32 pick. Take a tight end.
Ooh, that means Mel Kiper thinks
he thinks Aaron is taking home the bread. So I mean.